companies in the service. And he was a, I'll think of it in a minute. He was in Connecticut. And what was the name of that place? But anyway, it's not really important. It's that he was in service at that location, and he ordered a car. I said, well, I think I can get you a Model A for a few bucks. So I did. I found a Model A, but it had to have the brakes fixed. And when I got it, I said, you got to remember, Colin, that the brakes don't work. They're there,
but they don't work.
Pads aren't there. This is okay. And I remember I got that car. And in Providence, there's a steep hill that goes down to the old, they called it the old.
This was in Rhode Island.
Yeah, in Providence. And because when I was in Brown, the university was way up on a steep hill. I mean, in the wintertime, you go down that hill, you freeze your balls off. But anyway, I got the card for him, and I told him, I said, don't go down the hill, because at the base of the hill is a church, and it's the old North Church. It's been there 200 years, and do not go straight down, because when you go down, there is no stopping, and there was no stopping. He kicked the car, and I remember he went down the hill, and he took a sharp curve to the left, and he missed the church all right, but that car sure had wheels and rotated. I don't know how he made it, but he made it.
He didn't flip it?
He didn't flip it, no.
How old were y'all, you think?
20s.
20s? Wow.
because I was in the university, so I had to be in my 20s.
Right.
He was in the service at that time.
Okay.
So he was in his 20s because he had his uniform on all the time.
Right.
Get on a bus to go down to Aunt Mildred's house, and he had this Army uniform on, Air Force uniform. Well, the girls thought he was cool. I was nobody.
You were nothing.
I was zero. And of course he loves it. And I look back now and I think, he had his heyday, and I'm glad he had it.
Yeah.
He deserved it.
That's neat, Uncle Eddie. Yeah. See, Dad never told me stories about y'all up in Providence. You know, he would tell me stories when y'all were growing up down in the Gables.
Yeah.
You know.
That was different, you see, because when he was in the service, of course, we were older. We were in our 20s. And I'm trying to reminisce a little, so if I don't follow right through, I'll try to go back and remember.
Well, it was only 15 years ago.
Thank you, but it had to be more like 50. Oh, dear.
Yeah, I thought a bunch of Aunt Mildred and Aunt Marjorie when I was coming through, because I passed the signs for Providence, and I was thinking about, I've got a guy that lives with me, and he's from Providence.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, well, that's where the Bliss is, the Warwick and Providence area. I said, that's where we came
That's the origination.
from. Yeah, that's where we landed. And I thought about going up there, but I doubt there's any Blisses around up there anymore that would even know who I was, you know.
They wouldn't know.
I remember Dad, I think the last time he went up there was when some swindler, Aunt Marjorie had kind of gotten, you know, was losing it.
Yeah.
And she had sold her house for $5,000 to some guy that was taking care of her dogs,
Yeah.
you know. And
She was out of it.
yeah, yeah. But I think that that's probably I remember going to see Aunt Marjorie. I remember going to see Aunt Mildred when her husband was still alive, and they had the little electric rail car that would take you, because there was, I guess, was an invalid or had a wheelchair
Yes.
and an elevator or something. And I remember that. I remember the big house. There was a big house
It
there.
was right on the water.
Right on the water, yeah.
That house was, they had a 3-car garage, and it was a brick house. The thing was Narragansett Bay.
Do you mind if I take this chair for a second?
No, you can have
Take
it.
it forever.
Forever. Perfect. If it is, for a second.
So, yeah, and Aunt Mildred, see, Aunt Marjorie had a very modest house right there in Barrington.